Drive Alive!
Hello, and thank you for watching this short video. My name is Fatima. We're all about helping young drivers stay safe on the road. Here's a question that sounds silly, but is not silly at all. Do you know how to use your brakes? Of course. You push it with your foot, right? Okay, well, what about in a panic situation? Slippery roads, stopping suddenly, and other scary situations. Knowing how to use your brakes in these situations could save your life. Here's the deal. You have to know whether your car has an anti-lock brake system or ABS. Most newer cars do have anti-lock ABS brake systems, but older cars may not. Some of us learn to drive from our parents, who may be a little old school when it comes to anti-lock ABS brakes. Many of us were told to pump the brakes on snow or ice, because with old cars, that's what you did. But that's dead wrong if you have anti-lock brakes. ABS brakes do the pumping for you, so just press hard on that brake and keep pressing hard. That's what you need to know about stopping in a panic with ABS brakes. Just firmly plant your foot on the brake pedal, no pumping. Easy, right? So just find out whether you have anti-lock ABS brakes by checking the owner's manual.
Drive Alive!
This stuff is easy, isn't it? No one said it was hard, just important. So let's talk about another important driving habit. Speed. Question for you. Would you say it's always safe to drive at the speed limit? Of course, it's never safe to drive faster than the speed limit. It's limited for a reason, you know. But my question is whether you think it's always safe to travel at the posted speed. Well, again, this is easy. The answer is no. The speed limit is the upper limit for perfect cars with experienced drivers under perfect road conditions. But you may have worn tires or some sort of problem with your car's alignment that you haven't gotten fixed. So your car may not be in perfect shape. Bad weather forces you to slow down, whether it's poor visibility in fog or slippery roads. If you're tired, you shouldn't be driving, but you have to take into account your own physical condition. A head cold can throw off your game a little bit, for example. You need to slow down. Potholes and road hazards should make you slow down too, not to mention traffic conditions. So the speed limit is the upper limit for perfect conditions. Guys, we live in an imperfect world. Conditions are rarely perfect. So slow down to make sure you're in complete control of your vehicle. Sometimes it's not safe to drive as fast as the speed limit allows.
Drive Alive!
Okay, this is too easy. Let me give you a harder question. You ready? Okay. Do you know how your mirrors are supposed to be adjusted? I had to look this one up because my first answer was, hey, I have no idea. So here's what the experts say. Adjust your mirrors to reduce blind spots. Now notice that I said reduce blind spots. You can't eliminate them entirely. You still have to trust your own eyes. But with the mirrors adjusted properly, you can make the blind spot smaller. You do that by adjusting your side mirrors so that you don't see the sides of your car. You have to coordinate all three mirrors, the two side mirrors and the rearview mirror, so that with the combination of the three mirrors, you can see things behind and to the sides of you. Remember, the key is to adjust the side mirrors so you don't see any of your own car. That's a little weird for some of us to get used to, but when you do this, the three mirrors together will reduce the size of the blind spots in many cars.
Drive Alive!
Okay, so that one was hard. Here's an easier one. Do you ever put your seatbelt under your arm or behind your back? Some people do that. They think it's more comfortable, or maybe they don't want to wrinkle their prom dress. Whatever the case, it's a big mistake. You have to buckle up the way the seatbelt was designed, or it won't do you any good. The shoulder strap goes across your chest, and the lap belt goes across your upper thighs. Okay, I know. Some of these are easy, but you know what? People die all the time because they're wearing their seatbelt the wrong way. Don't let that happen to you or any of your passengers.
Drive Alive!
So let's finish strong now with a challenging question. Get this one right, and I'll be really impressed. You ready? The question is, at what age is the human brain fully developed? This is tough. Do you think a high school graduate's brain is fully developed? And what we're talking about here is the physical development of the brain itself, not learning and such. That goes on throughout your life. Or it should. Brain development in this question refers to the point where the physical brain is equipped to make mature decisions. So a high school grad? How about a college grad? Well, here's what I found out. The answer is age 25. Experts know this from brain imaging studies. The brain continues to develop throughout the teen and young adult years. The parts of the brain that control your impulsiveness and decision-making are the last to develop to their utmost. By age 25, your brain is as good as it's going to get in terms of physical development. But before that, teens and young adults are more at risk for making impulsive choices and bad decisions. I guess that's probably not news to our parents, right? It's just something important to realize as a young driver. You have to work that much harder to make good decisions and avoid impulsive behavior that could get you killed on the road. So, how did you do? Did you guess 25? If you did, pat yourself on the back, because I think that was a hard one. Well, that's it for today. My name is Fatima, and I hope you've picked up a few good tips on how to stay safe on the road, and most importantly, drive alive.
Drive alive.